Hello everyone, it's Dr. Carrie. Thank you for joining me today for this webinar called Why Did You Become a Doctor or a Therapist? And um, the reason why you became a doctor or a therapist is very important, and we want to make sure we stay focused on that throughout your career. And many doctors and therapists lose focus. They become a doctor or a therapist, it's exciting, they get to help people. Um, and there's a great reward for that. But as time goes on, they start to become numb to that. They become more mechanical. Uh, there's a lot of patients they have to see. There's paperwork. There's other people to work with. Sometimes they're leading a group of people. So it becomes more of administrative and process oriented. And that can really take the joy out of being a health professional. So at True North, we want to focus on the reason why you became a health professional. We want to build systems around that and uh, and check in, make sure there's some accountability to that. And that way you're going to be happy, you're going to feel fulfilled, you'll be prosperous because you have energy, you'll be healthy, and you'll have great relationships. So that's really important to us and the coaching programs that we have. So my name is Dr. Carrie. I've been a healthcare provider for over 25 years. And originally I did locums, which is taking over for a chiropractor relief when the doctor is away from their practice. And this could be because they are on holidays, it could be because they've got injured, sometimes it's because of illness. So I did that, and I basically got to see a number of different practices in a short period of time. I worked in over 50 clinics. I did over 100 weeks of locum work, and I got to see different businesses, different systems, different software, staff, personalities. So it was wonderful to be able to work in these clinic environments. And it was like a crash course at, at business management. And then I eventually opened my own practice. As that practice grew, I got into real estate. I bought some real estate, redesigned the clinic for my needs, and uh, and then added other health professionals. So had a multidisciplinary team that I worked with. Now I have a part-time practice in with some other doctors and therapists, and I do consulting like this part-time. So I work with health professionals, and I've done some writing on how to run a practice. I've done writing on weight loss, and I'm a runner. So I do plan on writing a book on running in the future, but I do a couple half marathons each year, and I talk a lot about that and do some coaching for runners as well. So how did your dream start? Well, it could have started with a family member. So maybe you had a family member that was a doctor, or therapist. Maybe you went with your family to see a health professional and that person made an impression on you. And you thought, well, what if I become a health professional like that person? So often the dream starts when you're a child or maybe a teenager, and you basically get inspired by a health professional. It could have been a personal experience where you needed some treatment and you got that treatment and it made a huge difference in your life. And so you were inspired to become a health professional because of that. And that's one of the main reasons I became a health professional. Maybe it's the lifestyle. You look at the lifestyle of the health professionals, and you think, wow, what a great lifestyle. The hours, the challenges they have, the respect that health professionals get, the income levels, um, and the ability to do things. So maybe it's financial, and you think, well, this will be very rewarding. And also just a big heart. You want to help people, you want to make a difference, you want to change and save lives in your community. And so that's another major reason why health professionals go to school and become a doctor or therapist. So what steps did you take to get to where you are now? Could have been education, so you probably got good marks, you got into um, university, took your undergrad, then you went to graduate school, and then maybe you took a specialty after that. And so all of that costs as far as time and money. And then you possibly had to do an internship as well. So it's quite an investment into being a health professional, but then it's very rewarding once you do. You may have even had to relocate. So maybe you're living in a different city or a different state or province, and that's because there were better opportunities for your skill set. So, what are your dreams and goals? It could be you want to get a higher position, so you want to work your way up an organization. You want to own something, like maybe you want to own a practice. Um, you want the freedom of certain hours of working and not working, some holiday time. You want to raise a family or spend more time with your family. Um, you want to grow, so you want to see more people, you want to make a bigger difference in your community. And to do that, you might want to build a team or even build out your practice, bigger practice or multiple locations. So these are all possibilities as far as what your dreams and goals might be in the future. So what are some of the obstacles to achieving your dreams and goals? One could be financial. So you may want to open your own practice, but you don't have the financial means to do that. So setting some goals for the future to be able to do that, saving money, and then being able to make an investment. That might be something that is on your goal list, but right now it's an obstacle to achieving your goals. You may not have the education, so you have to take more courses, or you might have to go away and take some more schooling. Opportunities, so you may not have opportunities where you are right now, and you have to seek out other opportunities to fulfill your dreams and goals. You may not have a plan, so writing down a good plan, a business plan, dreams and goals, and then some action steps to achieving those. You may lack some confidence or even some experience. And so you need some help to move you forward. And this is where we come in at True North with our knowledge and experience. So, what can True North do for you? Well, we can help you be clear about your future. So, sometimes there's some indecisiveness or a lack of clarity. So, we want to work with you to make sure you're really clear on your purpose. And then you have some realistic goals set, and you can move towards those goals. We want to set a plan. So we want to talk about what your plan is, and plans can be flexible. They can change in the future, but we definitely want a blueprint of what you need to do to move forward to your goals. We want action steps. So we want clear and realistic action steps so you can take those steps as the days, weeks, and months go by and move towards your goal. And we want to make sure you're enjoying that process too, that you're not just looking at the finish line. And I can relate this to running. You want to enjoy the run. You want to enjoy race day after all your training. And you want to enjoy the experience of the other runners and the people that have come out to cheer and just the whole environment of the race. So, and then of course you're going to get to the finish line and get the reward, but um, too often we're just have our eye on the reward, but we're not enjoying the process. So at True North, we encourage our clients to enjoy the process, and we want to refocus our clients on that if they're getting off track. There's got to be some accountability. So when we talk to our clients and they say they're going to take some action steps by a certain date, we want to follow up with them with a call in a week or two and just say, how's that going? What have you done? And just kind of make sure that there's some accountability there. And that really helps a lot of clients to move forward um, way better than trying to do that on your own, because there isn't that accountability when you're trying to do this by yourself. And then our expertise. We're going to lend our knowledge and experience in these areas where you're struggling. So we want to give you some feedback, provide some insight, and then of course you're going to make a decision as far as what you need to do to move forward towards your goals. How does our service work? Well, it's pretty easy. I'll put a link below where you can click on that link, and then you can decide whether you want to do a 15 or 30-minute consultation. That consultation is done on the phone. And we're going to send you a survey before the call, and you'll fill out some questions, and we're going to use that as our focus of the call. And in 15 or 30 minutes, we're going to know if we can work together and if there's going to be a benefit to you going forward. What I usually do then is give the prospective client an outline of what we talked about, what their goals and dreams are, what their obstacles are, and then talk about what my recommendation would be going forward, and then lay out a call schedule, text and email support, and then the cost. So very clear what the plan will be going forward. So on the survey that we give you, we'll ask you, why did you become a health professional? What's your mission and vision for your practice in the next 3 to 5 years? What's your biggest obstacle to accomplishing your goals right now? What would make you happier as a health professional? What would make you wealthier? What would make you feel more fulfilled? And what are some other dreams and goals you have outside of your practice? So we really want to have a well-rounded approach and make sure that our clients are benefiting in many ways from our coaching and consulting programs. So I want to thank you for joining me today. It was a pleasure talking to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the comment section. If you're interested in our workshop, it'll be tomorrow on this topic. So we're going to dig into it a little deeper. We're going to be answering your questions live as we go along. And it'll include a 15-minute consultation in that workshop. So if you want to sign up for that, certainly go back to our Eventbrite page and you can sign up where you got a ticket for this event. And you can also go on Facebook under True North Practice Management, and you're going to see under events the workshop listed there. You can certainly sign up for that. The cutoff will be tonight at midnight. So you need to make sure you get a ticket today. And then we'll see you tomorrow at the workshop. And I look forward to talking to you soon.